All right, welcome back to Passport to Ubuntu. This is Scott. My wife is Ezekiel, and we're with you guys once again here. We're going to discuss. Go ahead.
The must do or must consider to do on arrival.
Yeah.
So I have been receiving a few inquiries here and there regarding should we do XYZ, should we do this now? So I just wanted to just go over that a little bit with you all. So first thing first, before you arrive here, if you're planning to sell your current home and everything, please consider a PO box. If you don't have like a family member who wouldn't mind you changing your mailing address to their address, right? We decided to just get a PO box, and it only cost us like $100 for the year. So
And the reason why it's important to keep a PO box is because
your bank,
your bank, right?
Yeah,
So if
your
you have
US bank.
your U.S. bank, right? A lot of you are coming over as remote workers or whatever else you got going on, and so you want to keep your U.S. bank. You have to keep an address. So
Yeah.
you could do a PO box. We went through a place called Postal Annex, which allows you to have a PO box. And you can also get PO boxes through UPS and FedEx as well. I think FedEx does it too. So keep that in mind. You want to have a
yes,
PO
because
box.
most of you guys, if you're not, even if you're retired, especially if you're retired, because they're not going to send your retirement income to your SA account. Is it possible? Yes, but just to keep things from doing a lot of hoops and different changes, it's best to keep your U.S. account, let your money come in there, and then you can just wire or transfer over to your South African account. Talking about bank account. On arrival, the first thing I would advise after you get over your jet lag, go to
A local bank.
a local bank. Or no, actually, before you do a bank, get a local phone number.
Oh yeah.
Because you're going to need the phone number to open the bank account, a local bank account here. So first thing first, get a local phone. You can get a prepaid phone, but we have a plan with FNB, due to military FNB
Foxtrot November Bravo. That's
bank, and they also have phone plans. So we just did everything with them. And then after you have a phone number, a local phone number, then you can open your bank account. And when you open a bank account, you're opening a checkings and a savings. Reason for the savings, as our rep says, your interest rate is between 6 to 8%
Right.
on your savings account. So those in the States know, I think you get a penny of a penny.
You get less than 1%
Less than a
for an interest on the savings account.
0.02
Right.
or whatever.
Very
it is.
few banks will give you over 1% interest
Yeah.
in the U.S. Some banks do, but
It's usually a high yielding savings account.
yeah, but they
And they're
offer.
not even that high.
Yeah, they're not. So these are like between 6 and 8%. So that's really good.
Yeah.
Something to take advantage of. But yes, I mean it's pretty simple process. Opening an account. You're going to go into the bank. You're going to speak to someone to help you open up an account, just like you would do in the States.
You'll need your
Passport,
passport, your visa,
visa.
and the phone number, the local phone number.
Yeah, local U.S. South African phone number.
Yeah.
Right. So make sure you have those items with you. And they'll walk
We
you through the
recommend
process.
FNB. The reason
Yeah.
I recommend FNB is because I'm so electronic, right? Everything on the phone. I don't like going to ATMs like that. And their app is just seamless. Like it's just
Do a lot on that app too.
it's great. Like you can do everything on that app. You can pay anyone on that app and everything. So you can do your transfers and everything, your wires and stuff too. So it's very it's easy, friendly, user friendly. I'm talking about if you're not a tech person, you will still know how to use it. It's very simple. So I do recommend FNB, but do whichever bank. Do your research. You can do Standard. You can do
Standard Bank.
ABSA.
Yeah.
There's ABSA. There's a bunch of different
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, that's
There's a bunch of different
I
ones.
think like Standard is connected with Chase.
Yeah,
like in the
Standard,
US,
they have
yeah.
a relationship.
Uh-huh.
FNB has a relationship with a few banks also. So yeah, check with that. Just know that they do have fees for their checkings account. So for us, I think it was like between $10 to $15. So
Per month.
a month, and our bank rep told us, because your savings account is accumulating interest every month, just transfer that over so that way you don't feel it. You're really making the money back and then some, right? So it balances everything out.
Yes,
and
it
then
does.
Some, so,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
So you want to open up an account. What else? You want to get a phone.
You get a phone. And before you leave, make sure, if you're selling your home, make sure you do it 2 to 3 months before moving out.
Do what? 2 to 3 months?
Selling. Before, change your mailing address.
Okay.
So change your mailing address a month or, I'll say 2 to 3 months before selling your property. So that way, all your mail gets used to being forwarded over to that box.
Probably if you rent too, right? Because you would be ending your lease and then you want to have.
If you rent, you still, because you need a U.S. address to keep your U.S. bank account
Right.
and stuff. So just keep
Right.
that in mind. You can't just not have an address and have a bank account. They'll shut that down real quick. But either way, you can also in some banks you can't put your foreign address on it as well.
Okay.
So that's another thing that you can do.
Probably like-
but you still need a local address as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And stuff. So this is really a short video.
And then we talked
but-
about, you want to shop for health insurance.
Yeah, so okay, so postal, change of address, so PO box, when you're on arrival, get a phone number, because everything
Or get
that
a phone.
get a phone,
Get a local phone.
get a local phone so change of address, get a phone number. Now, this regarding your local number. You can just buy an Amazon unlock phone, and then when you get here, you'll purchase the SIMS card, because you can do prepaid or you can do monthly plan. We have a monthly plan that we pay around $35 to $37 a month per phone, so per plan. So you can get an unlock phone because it's cheaper. It is way much cheaper if you just buy your unlock phone from the States on Amazon, and then just bring it with you, and you just put the SIMS card in there. So postal, PO box, a local phone number with an unlocked phone, and open a bank account.
And also,
And next one, medical.
Yeah, what they call medical aid, which is health insurance.
Health insurance.
Right.
Yeah.
So you want to get health insurance.
Yeah, I would say start shopping after you get all those two things done when you're on arrival, because you need the phone number, because they need to talk to you and send you information. So I would say,
They need a South African phone.
phone number. Yeah, you can't even get a quote. Ugh, it's a headache to try to call them because you don't have a South African ID. Calling them through your WhatsApp is very hard. So it's best to just have a local number. It makes life so much easier for everything that you do here.
Yeah.
You could just pay with your phone. They just call it a day and stuff. So when you when you are shop around for your medical aid, and just to keep a heads up, it's not like the States in the sense where you have health insurance, you have dental, and then you have vision. Everything is in one, but you have the medical aid or the health insurance, and then your savings account covers.
There's a health savings account.
And it covers your dental, and they have a max amount that they give you, depending on the plan, and it will cover your dental and your vision and any other outside expense. For example, my husband went to a chiropractor. If we had the insurance already, he would have paid out of pocket, but the insurance would have reimbursed him from that money. Just to give you an example, and stuff. We end up taking her to
The
hospital, an expense that we wasn't expecting, but it wasn't expensive. But if we had insurance, it would have covered her. That $200 would have came out from that health savings account. Or no, it's actually considered medical, so it wouldn't be coming out.
Yeah, when it coming out.
Yeah. So So start shopping around. It's so far we've been seeing between 300 and 500 for a family of 3, 2 adults, 1 child. Our oldest son already has insurance because he's a student. They require you to have for them to have insurance before they start school,
Right.
before you even get the visa. So it's part of the visa
Right.
application. So those 4 things: address, post, or PO box. And then when on arrival, after you get over your jet lag, get a local phone number, and hopefully you'll buy a unlocked phone from Amazon. That way you can keep your American phone, or you can just use your American phone.
No, you can buy a phone here too.
Yeah, but it's a little bit more expensive. I'm just trying to give them a space of savings. Yeah, so it's just cheaper to just get that. Or you can use your current U.S. phone if you're deciding that you're not going to have a U.S. number. Then you can just use the U.S. phone that you already have if it's unlocked. It has to be unlocked. For you.
Well, you have to get a SIMS card.
Yeah.
Yeah, a local SIMS card and put it there to get a South African number.
Yeah, so you can do prepaid or plan as well. What else? And then you open a bank account. Put your transfer money to be able to transfer money back and forth. There are different ways to transfer money depending on the amount. A large amount, I think it's like, I'm not too sure, but I know if it's above 10,000, that's when it has to be directly from your bank, your U.S. bank, into your South African bank account. Third parties like, what's that thing called? World Remit, they will transfer money for $1.99.
Now, also, I would imagine that if you have a job here, you would have to open up an account as well.
Yeah.
You know, because they're going to deposit the money into that account. You know,
For those
so
who are going to be working
here. So
Yeah.
keep that in mind as well. So those.
And it makes it easier if you still, you're keeping your U.S. account. If you're still getting paid, because we still get paid U.S. from our clients and stuff on our U.S. account. It doesn't come to our SA. I can't do that, but it just makes life easier.
And you want to have an account because to do a lot of stuff, if you want to, when you rent a place and stuff like that, you have to have an account, right?
You don't have to have an account,
Oh, I thought
but
you
it
did.
makes
Okay.
your transfer so much easier. You're saving.
Okay.
Because if you're gonna continuously every month, you're gonna wire, not transfer. You're gonna wire your money to your landlord or the management company. It's gonna cost you. So it's best to just do one big transfer every month to your account, and then when you're ready to pay them, you pay them with no fees added.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So anything else you want to add as far as things that people need to get once they arrive here? Anything else?
No, but I would like to say to get around, just know that Uber is available. They're very efficient here. So we use Uber Black right now until we get our car. We're waiting for it.
There's public transportation.
No,
there is.
There is, but
we haven't really used it, but there is public transportation.
there is, but
And it depends on where
Uber
you're
it
at.
is.
Yeah,
Right.
it
So,
depends on where you're at too.
But yeah, so I would say these are the 4 things. Think about your mailing address for your bank, and then when you on arrival after your jet lag, get a local phone number or phone here so that you can do all business transaction and whatever transaction, communicate, call different companies and all that stuff, your health insurance, and set up your bank account as well. So it just makes life so much easier. So postal, phone number, bank account, and there's something else. Oh, medical. Medical. And I know some people pay out of pocket. Some people do not mind just paying out of pocket because they know they're healthy and da. That's great. You can do that as well because it's compared to the States, it's just not as expensive. But it's best to just get the coverage and let them pay it and call it a day.
Right.
But
make life a little easier for you.
Right. You can also just, save that money yourself. Every month, you're putting $300, $350 aside every month just to cover health expenses. That's fine and stuff. But it can become costly because now you're paying out of pocket for everything, for your dental, for your vision, for this, blah, blah, blah. It just becomes a bit
And
more
you don't know
expensive.
when an emergency may come up or something like that,
Yeah.
so you want to have that coverage. Yeah.
Exactly, like we had to go to the ER for her and stuff. So we're hopefully by this week, end of this week, we will have our medical stuff already figured
And
out.
because if you're not a resident here, you cannot access their public health, which is
Yeah.
like kind of free, kind of universal care type deal. So you have to go through private health. So you want to have health insurance.
But, oh, I didn't know you can't
No.
access their public health.
No,
Okay.
not if you're not a full time like not if you're like a green card or permanent resident or
You have
whatever,
to be like a permanent
resident or citizen. You know, yeah, for that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So I mean, that's really it. I just wanted to share that. We just wanted to share that information with you guys, just so you have an idea as you're preparing to think, okay, when I get there, what do I do? You know, and all that. So just know that you're gonna need a local phone number. You're gonna need to have your bank account open. Documents that you need to open a bank account, just in case we didn't say that. A document that we need is your passport, the visa that you got from the immigration, and your local phone number.
Yeah, local
Those
phone
are the
number.
three things that you
Three
need
things you
to
need.
open a bank account.
and then of course, you know, you get a car, you're gonna need car insurance. You
Yeah.
purchase a home, you're gonna need homeowners insurance.
Insurance.
I'm pretty sure there might be rental insurance if you want to have that. You know
I
what I'm
haven't
saying?
seen it, so I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, I just assume that they might have it,
Yeah,
but
no.
yeah. So I'll do a little bit more research into the insurance. I'll be talking to some insurance agents tomorrow. So, okay. Anything else?
No, I think that's really it on the must do, must have.
Mm-hmm. Have a
yeah.
good attitude. That's another thing.
Yeah, be patient.
Be patient. Have a
Yeah,
good
be
attitude.
patient. Take everything in stride, because some things may take longer than you expect,
Right.
or
But-
than normal, than what our norm is. in the
But
States.
it's not. I'm gonna be honest with
It's
you.
not
It's
bad.
not that bad.
It's not that
It's
serious.
not that
Yeah,
bad, no.
it's not bad at all. Because
No.
I mean, for example, when we open our bank account,
Opened in the same day and within
the
a
same
couple
day,
hours.
but you know, the fact that the bank closed and she was still making sure that
Yeah.
everything was, you know, she was like, I'm not leaving until you are all set and
All
you know
set.
how to use the system, you understand how to do it. So
Because I've heard stories where it could take weeks.
Yeah.
Not here, but in other countries where it can take weeks.
yeah,
So it's not like
so
that.
no,
No.
but she was so awesome. So I do recommend FNB, so that
Foxtrot November Bravo.
exactly, because their app just makes life simpler. It just makes everything easier with all these big changes. Trying to get things as simple as possible is a plus. It's a cherry. So I'll say just keep that in mind. I'm not saying no the other banks are not. I just find that
But they're rated pretty high too with their online banking.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
and a lot of expats also recommend them as well, and I see why.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind as you're doing your planning and preparing to get your visa and everything.
And you know, in banks you can find them in most malls, most shopping
Oh,
plazas and stuff like that. So
yeah.
it's
I mean,
pretty
I'm not an
convenient.
ATM person, so
Uh-huh.
yeah. So, but you can find
And,
it.
and I'm gonna throw this in here too, like you know, when you go to Clicks or Discount and some of these supermarkets, Clicks and Discount are pharmacies here. Get those, you know, those rewards cards.
Yeah.
You know, sign
yeah.
up for those things.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, because they
Yeah.
give nice rewards.
Oh
and
my
stuff.
goodness! Quick. So,
Yeah.
for example, we have a rewards. We have a lot of reward cards, but one of them is called Jackson.
Oh, it's a
And
market.
it's a-
supermarket
It's
here.
a market, but also a restaurant as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I only been there 3 times. I have enough to go shopping and to buy food
What, at the
with the
restaurant?
with the points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let it accumulate to the holidays and stuff. But yeah, so yeah, you just anywhere you can save. I mean, just because our living expense is lower than what it was in the States, give and take, doesn't mean you have to spend everything, right?
Right.
So wherever you can save. I'm actually gonna look into some other stuff too. So wherever you can save, I think it just is wise to just save so that your money go far and you can do more, especially if you're planning to invest, buy properties and all that great stuff. The best, you let your money do more for you and stuff, and not be just a consumer and stuff. So so I think that's really it. Besides the fact that, hey, if you are looking to purchase property here and you need somebody to help manage your property, give me a call, connect with me as well, since that's why been doing in the States too. But just to let you know, just to help out, and subscribe and press that bell. And we're here if you have any questions. Send your message. You can email us. You can just put it in the comments below. We do our best to read it and stuff. I do my best to read it and stuff, but yeah, if we can. But we do our best to read it so that we can make sure that we're responding to everyone and their questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, take care. God bless you all, and shalom.